Hi everyone, my name is Andrew Carter. Now today we are going to be creating the look that you see me wearing now. I have two different palettes that inspired this particular look. I have this one from Lancome, and it's palette number 313, and the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop palette from Becca. Kind of obsessed. So if you'd like to see this look, please stay tuned. And as always, please comment, subscribe, do all those fun things. If you want, you can follow me on Instagram, Andrew Carter Beauty. Let's take a look. Okay, so I have one eye done already, and we're gonna start on the other eye. Now I'm gonna start with this eyeshadow base. I'm actually using two different colors from Giorgio Armani. So the lighter one is number 11, going on the inner corner of the eye, and then the darker navy color is number 2, along the outer corner of the eye. These are going to be a nice base for our eyeshadows to adhere to. I'm going to start with our palette. I want to take, let's see, I want to start with this lighter purple, going right on the inner corner of the eye with this, all the way to the middle of the eye, just a nice light wash of color. Go on to the inner corner of the eye as well. Then I'm going to take this bronze shade, take a generous amount of that, and apply this towards the upper part of the eyelid, right up into the crease here. Now, I did want something a little bit more intense, so I actually added, on top of that, an eyeshadow from Makeup Geek here on YouTube, and the color here is the foiled eyeshadow. Color is called Fortune Teller. It's this beautiful yellow gold. So we're going to pack some of that right on top of the bronze. Now I want to go in with the purple here, and I'm just going to be using the other side of my brush now. Now this deeper purple is going to go along the outer half of the eye. I'm going to add on top of that one more shadow from Makeup Geek, and this is called Center Stage. Now this color is like a deep plum navy color. Again, it has that foiled effect to it. Now this is going just through the crease of the eye. You can see that the other side here has a little bit of a wing. So a very small amount. We're just taking the brush and we want to blend it out and up. Going in with a smaller eyeshadow brush, I want to take this nice bronze color here, and this is going to go right under the eye, and it goes on, oh, got an eyelash, goes on very nice and smooth. It's almost like buttery for being a powder. So apply that on. Other side of this smaller flat brush, this is actually from Becca Cosmetics. I'm going to go in with a pigment from Mascara. How to explain it, like a pink purple duochrome finish to it. It's freaking gorgeous. So apply that right into the inner corner of the eye in that tear duct area. So this is what we have so far. Gonna do a little bit of a brown liner just along the lash line, and a little bit thicker just on the outer corner. And I would like to blend that out. I'll just use the end of that purple liner brush and just blend it out a little bit. Gives it a little bit extra intensity. Now, time to do concealer. So I have this High Precision Retouch from Giorgio Armani, going right around the brow, down the bridge of the nose, center of the forehead, and I already have the other side done. And I'm going to go under the eye. If you have any fallout, you definitely want to clean that up first. Right along there. Now, because we have such purple tones around the eye already, and I get dark circles, like I think most of us do, I am taking this Master Corrector, again from Giorgio Armani, and this is a nice goldeny peach color, and this is going to add a lot of warmth. Just a few tiny little dots just through the nose area to blend that through. And we can just stipple this in. You can see that these give such a beautiful coverage, completely erasing dark circles. However, it doesn't feel thick. I don't find that these crease, at least not on me. And to go around the brow, I have any little concealer type of brush like this will work great to get a nice clean finish around the brow. Now for above the brow, blend it in. Pretty quick, pretty easy to do. We want to fill in the brows. Now my brows happen to already be really, really good. Partly because I dye them once a month. But any little sparse areas we want to just fill in softly. And let's see, I have one little sparse area right there. That was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. The color I used was medium ash. Now a little bit of YSL Brow Gel. Shade on this one is shade number 2, which is actually their lighter color, and then they have shade number 1, which is a little bit deeper. So a little bit of brow gel. Nothing crazy. I want to set my concealer under the eye really quickly. To do that, I'm using a Inglot brush, and it's 4SS, with my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. This sets the concealer under the eye really nicely, prevents creasing, and I go through the center of the face, down and around the nose. Let's do some mascara using Lancome Hypnostrama. Get right at the base of the lash, little wiggle, so get it all coated really nicely. Time for our lashes. I'm going to be using this Duo Lash Glue with my Miss Adoro wispy lashes. They look like this. Take those, I'm going to pop those on. Okay. Place it down right in the middle. Then we want to wiggle to the inner corner. And pull that outside. Perfect. Let those dry for just a second, and then we're going to go in with our mascara to finish those off. My favorite part, the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop palette. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So, can you tell I'm happy about this? Now I did have some foundation on already down here. So if you don't have foundation on, or you need to fix your bronzer or your contour, that's when you'd want to go in with the foundation. I'll apply a little bit more so you can see. I used this YSL Fusion ink, which is a liquid and it dries to a powder. Might as well blend it in a little bit better. And it really does make the skin look like it's airbrushed, which is wonderful. Who doesn't want to look like that? Great for combination of oily skin, not as good for someone who's more on the dry side. Tom Ford, I'm using the Shade and Illuminate palette, and this is number 2. I'm just going to be using the darker color down here on the bottom for a little bit of contour. Okay. Going in with this limited edition NARS Supersize Laguna. Comes with a little NARS brush. I'm actually going to use the brush. Apply a little bit of the bronzer. Perfect. And I'm going kind of like outer corner of the eye back, where I'm focusing the color, and then just making sure that it's very softly blended through everywhere so we don't see a harsh line. And that's so cute, and it smells fantastic. My blush color that I used is Japanesque Velvet Touch Blush, number 02. It's a very subtle color, seen as though the eye is very dramatic. So I'm taking it on my Sephora Pro Precision Blush Brush, outer corner of the eye back, and a little bit onto sides of the temple, nose, and right around everywhere else, just so that the color looks even. Beautiful. I'm going to take the other side of my blush brush now and use it for Champagne Pop. So now we're back to this. I was just so excited to use it earlier. So I want to use Prosecco Pop, more golden toned color here, along the cheek. Do you see how amazing that is? Upsetting. And a little bit onto the temple and down the nose. So right like that. Champagne Pop, I'm taking a little bit of that just on top of it as well, because you just can't have enough Champagne Pop in your life. Now I did do a contour. For that I'm using actually a satin eyeshadow from MAC. Color is called Coquette. And you see that this is a very, very gray brown with this little, oh goodness, the number's worn off. I believe it's a 109 from MAC. Perfect for contouring and sculpting the face. Now this is the perfect contour color for me because I am rather fair. So for you, you may need to do something a little bit darker. Let's finish off with mascara on top of the fake lashes to bond them together, make them show up extra strong, and then we're going to finish off with a lip. we got mascara on. I love this. Very dramatic, but if you're comfortable wearing it, go for it. Gonna do Unwrinkle Lip from Peter Thomas Roth. I think this is actually one of my favorite products from them. Now it's a lip plumper and lip treatment, so it helps to volumize the lip. I love this. It's like 30 bucks. I have one in my car, I have one in my bathroom, I have one on my nightstand. It's a must-have for me. Feels a little bit minty. It has a little bit of the very, very slight tingly feeling that you get from like a regular lip plumper. And now I'm using a little bit of Dior's Creme de Rose lip balm. Applying that all over the lips. Then I like to wipe off the extra. So you could just finish off the look with just applying that on its own. That would be totally fine because the eyes are so dramatic already. Now I want to go with something that has a little bit of color for those of us who choose to do something more dramatic and kind of going against what is conventional, where, you know, dark eye, soft lip, or dark lip, soft eye. This is still a soft lip color, however, when it dries, it does dry and deepen up just a little bit. So this is actually the Glossy Stain, or a Glossy Stain, from Yves Saint Laurent, and the shade number is 101. It's actually one of the lightest colors that they offer. It's super hydrating. The applicator itself has this great point, so you get a very precise line. You can see how it does change colors. I actually really love that. I think that about does it. Only other thing for me personally, and you probably will not have to do this, would be filling in your facial hair. Again, with actually the same eyeshadow from MAC that I did the contour with. This is Coquette. I have a little thinner patch right there. This just makes sure that any powder or foundation that we may have had on hasn't gotten in the facial hair and kind of ruined the look. So here is the finished look. I really hope that you enjoy. And again, please remember to like, comment, and please subscribe. See you again very soon. Bye-bye.